Hey you guys, it's Britt. So today I wanted to pop on and share with you guys a couple of my tips on how I deal with dry skin while I'm using a retinol product, specifically one that is potent enough to sort of bring on that peeling that happens with using retinol. So if you are interested, please keep watching. All right, guys, so I just recently, within the past week, just started using a more potent retinol than what I am accustomed to. So what I'm using right now is the Paula's Choice Clinical 1% retinol treatment with peptides and vitamin C. It is formulated for all skin types, and they recommend that you use 1 to 2 pumps over your face and neck, avoiding contact with the eyes. This is a highly raved about retinol, especially with like online skincare blogs and sites that review skincare products. So after using my former retinol, which is the green cream, I was on level 9, I sort of felt like it just wasn't doing what I wanted it to do anymore. I had been using that for about 4 years. So I figured that it was time to try something maybe a little bit more potent and something that would give me a little bit better result. So after doing a fair amount of research, I landed on the Paula's Choice 1% retinol treatment. I've been using it for a little over a week now. I did start out with using it every other day. However, I still do have some peeling around my chin. So I wanted to share with you guys sort of how I treat my skin when it is in this stage of peeling. I figured that it might be helpful for someone out there because I know a lot of people don't even like using retinol products because of the side effects that can come with using especially a potent retinol. I love retinol products. There is a reason why they are the gold standard of anti-aging. Retinol has the most scientific, backup behind it. There are a lot of other ingredients that you'll see in, places like Sephora and even online where it touts, specific ingredients to be all stars. But as far as actual like medical data, retinol is the gold standard. So I love it, but I don't love the peeling that comes alongside it. So I'm going to sort of tell you guys just what I do to help myself when I'm in this period of introducing something a little stronger. I have the peeling all over so it always comes like on the bottom half of my face. I don't usually get much peeling on my forehead or, like on my upper cheeks. So what I'm going to do first, now I haven't done anything to my face today. All I have is a little bit of a lightweight moisturizer on from this morning, but I haven't done anything since then. So the first thing that I'm going to do is cleanse my face with my Clarisonic. I still have the Mia too. It's old and it's outdated, but it still does the job. And the brush head that I have on mine right now is the Radiance brush head. So it has sort of this peachy sort of color. I don't even know if they still make this brush head. I bought this in a twin pack on QVC a little while ago. I really love the way that this one feels. I used to have like the deep pore one, way too abrasive for my skin. And the cleanser that I'm going to use today is my Erno Laszlo White Marble Treatment Bar. One of the biggest things too is when I'm using the Clarisonic and my skin is peeling or sensitized or anything along those lines, I really let the Clarisonic do the work, as you should anyway, but I let it move across my skin. I'm not actually doing any physical scrubbing because it will be too abrasive for the stage that my skin is in right now. Okay, so I don't know if the camera is picking it up, but my face is a little red, especially on this side, What I usually do is after I cleanse with the Clarisonic, I'll just take a warm washcloth and sort of, I'm not scrubbing because that's a horrible idea, but I sort of just run the hot washcloth or warm washcloth in small circular motions just to try to get rid of some of that residual flaking skin. Again, I'm not doing it rough or abrasive or anything like that. Okay, and the second thing that I'm gonna do is go in with a sheet mask. So today I picked the When Beauty The Last Choice Biocellulose Mask. This is designed for dry, dehydrated skin. As you guys know, I love biocellulose masks. I think that they do a fantastic job of delivering the ingredients that are housed in the mask onto the skin without skipping or being uneven or anything like that. So I would pick biocellulose anyway, but especially when my skin is in an impaired state, I heavily rely on biocellulose. And just for added moisture, before I put on the sheet mask, I am gonna spray some of this Aloe Vera Moisture Real Soothing Gel Mist. And then that way the mask is not just going on like bone dry skin. Now I talked about this in my H Mart video, but I will show you guys. So biocellulose comes like this. It's actually on a piece of plastic. Everyone is different, you know, the way they're packaged. But the mask is always going to be sandwiched in between two pieces of material, whether it's plastic or gauze or whatever it is. So you take the one side and affix it to your face. And then what I do is before I get it completely situated, I'll go over here and peel it back. It's slippery too. And then take off that top layer. So it's like that. And then affix it where I want it to sit. And typically I'll do this no matter what material it is, but I will take some clean, these are just hair cutting scissors that I keep, and just cut on the sides of the nose so that it lays down. Sort of like push the bubbles out. I'm gonna let this sit for 20 minutes and I'll be right back. So there is still some of the essence from the mask left over on my skin. I love that. So I'm gonna use a little bit more of the aloe mist and then I will show you guys what I do to moisturize. All right, so after I use the aloe mist again, I don't let it dry completely, but I let it probably sit for about a minute on my skin. It feels really nice. And then what I'm going to do is use some of the Good Molecules Niacinamide serum. Niacinamide is just one of those ingredients that plays really well with a sensitive skin, a sensitized skin, acne prone skin. It is great for brightening, hyperpigmentation, melasma, all of those sort of issues. So I am going to use this. I'm not using the retinol tonight. Tonight will be an off night for me. And then I will just use some of my Treat Lip Balm. And then to moisturize, I am going to use the Cetaphil Daily Hydrating Lotion. And I'll mix in some of my Trilogy Rosehip Oil in with it. I will look super oily, but I don't really care. Okay, and then for the final step, I am going to use the Herbal Dynamics Beauty Mango and Green Tea Firming Eye Mask. So I have slept with this before all night, But what I'll do today is just let it hang out for, you know, an hour or so. I still have to take a shower, so I'll just let it hang out until I take a shower. And I don't really use a ton of this, just a little bit to let it hang out for a little while. So you can see it, I don't know if the camera picks it up, but leaves a little bit of like a yellowish tint, but that's because the mask is sort of this like pale orange sort of color. That's it for now on how I take care of my skin when it is peeling from using a potent retinol product. I hope that these tips did help somebody. I'm thinking about tomorrow when I get ready, maybe I'll do a sort of like foundation tips for how I do my makeup. There are a couple things that I will do different when my skin is peeling, just so that my foundation looks a little bit better while it sits on my skin, knowing that the peeling might act up during the day. So I might do that tomorrow when I get ready for work. But until then, if you like this video, please leave me a like and a comment. And if you would like to see more from me in the future, please subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.